think it's recording. Okay. Hold on. I am still hearing. Is that because it's... Nope. Okay. All right. So on Wednesday evening, my new mic was delivered, but I didn't get a hold of it until Thursday. Very exciting. Here it is. My TZ Audio Stellar X2 vintage microphone. And all right, so let's talk for a second. Right now, I'm using my iPhone camera mic. My iPhone microphone. So that you can kind of hear the space as it's treated. I've done my best to treat this space. I've got multiple layers of moving blankets, a very thick pile rug underneath of me. It's not ideal though. Oh, I don't know why I'm turning my head. I'm not using this microphone. Okay, but so this is my mic that I've been using, which you're not listening to right now. This is inspired by the Serena mic build that JLI Electronics sells for, at the time that I'm shooting this, $300 on their website, which it's ready to assemble, right? So they give you the mic body, they give you the capsule, the saddle, the screws, the wires, the Alice OPA board, the hex inverter. It comes with a 34 millimeter TSC1 capsule. They ship it to you for $300. You solder it together, boom, you have a mic. But for me, $300 is a lot of money. I wish I lived a lifestyle where that was pocket change, but I don't. And so I thought to myself, I wonder if I buy all these parts piecemeal, can I build this mic for cheaper? So I did. That's exactly what I did. And the biggest difference, I think, honestly, is just the mic body. I will have to speculate because I've never, in real life, looked at the mic body that comes with the Serena kit, but this sucker was $20 after taxes on Amazon, so the body is pretty cheap. I got to imagine that in some way, shape, or form affects the sound of a microphone. So who knows? Maybe maybe compared to the real Serena mic, this one sounds noticeably less good. However, this mic sounds pretty good. And I had never touched a soldering gun in my life. I did not know what I was doing. The assembly instructions were really clean and clear and easy to understand. Thank you, JLI. They also did an assembly instructional video that I queued up and followed along with. So if you're interested in dabbling in building your own microphone, there you go. If I can do it, you can do it. So it's a really nice, clean mic. There's no coloration to the sound. It's very shapeable in post. It takes EQ really well, which is a good thing because the TSC1 capsule is really bright. It has a 5-6 decibel lift in the 10 to 12k kilohertz range, which is very airy and very bright. And I have a really strong sibilance. "Surely Sylvia swims," shrieked Sammy, surprised. "Someone should show Sylvia some strokes so she shall not sink." It's right there. And it really gets kind of exacerbated by this mic. So While I like this mic, and I'm going to turn it on so we can listen to it, I'm not sure that it's the best mic for my voice. Let's switch over to it so we can start listening to it, see what it sounds like. All right, so hold on. Here we go. And now we're on my mic, my home-built mic. So I named this mic the Elora mic because it is not an exact copy of the Serena mic. It's a Frankenstein version. It probably sounds different. But it's still, I'm biased, but I think that this mic still sounds very good. But it is very bright. I mean, I'm sure that you can hear it. So listen to my sibilants. Surely Sylvia swims, shrieked Sammy, surprised. Someone should show Sylvia some strokes, so she shall not sink. It's probably like, you're probably like, oh my God, stop saying the S sounds. But other than that, it's a good mic. Anyway, I'm friendly acquaintances via the internet with an audio engineer who very generously took an audio sample that I had recorded with this microphone and professionally EQ'd it for me. And what I noticed in what he did was he really sort of like lifted the mids up quite a bit. And yeah, anyway, so good mic. But I have always personally loved rich, warm, darker sounding mics. Snuggly. And I wanted something that would tame my sibilants and add a little bit of heft and weight to the mids. I don't want to make them muddy, but I just want a little richer. So the opportunity presented itself for me to procure this microphone. And this mic has a reputation for being warm and rich and really giving a boost to those mids. So I am going to switch back over to my phone mic while we swap out this. So you're off though, right? Why are you having a freak out? Don't be weird. All right. Huzzah. Okay. Let's switch over to the Stellar Audio and see what it sounds like. Here we go. And this is the Stellar X2 Vintage Audio. So I haven't touched the gain. The gain, by the way, is set ever so slightly past 12 o'clock right now. Let's test the sibilants, right? Surely Sylvia swims, shrieked Sammy, surprised. Someone should show Sylvia some strokes, so she shall not sink. So already I think that I can hear more in the 2 to 5K range. It just sounds a little richer, a little fuller. But I'll really have to give it a close analysis a little later on after I record this. And this weekend is going to be a lot of fun. I am just going to be playing around with this mic, trying to get used to it, playing with mic placement and proximity and gain. I don't know if this mic is more or less gain hungry than, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is not the mic that I thought it was. All right, I'm going to have to like switch back. So, okay, so the part of the story that I didn't tell you was that JLI sells 2 mic kits. It sells a Samantha kit and it sells a Serena kit. The Samantha kit is like sort of the starter level 0 mic that you can get. It is a different capsule. Can if I hold it? Can you see the capsule in there? No, you cannot. This is a 26 millimeter. I can't remember the name of it. It's just a number, J something or other. It's a different capsule, and it is just an Alice circuit board. No hex inverter, nothing like that. Also a bright mic, but not the Serena mic, which is an upgrade, both in capsule and circuitry. So what we have heard is my homebrew of their Samantha mic. Their build kit for their Samantha mic, I'm trying to remember, I think it's $200. Pretty sure it's $200. When I piecemeal purchased all the parts myself, including the mic body, I was able to assemble this for significantly less money than $200. And I got really excited and ambitious, and I was like, why not build the other one, the better one? So bear with me while I turn around and grab the better one. Huzzah, this is the better one. So this is my home brew of their Serena mic. This is my home brew of their Samantha mic. It's the same mic body. Surprise! $20 after taxes for the mic bodies. I mean, you really can't go better. One thing that it came, just can't see it. Never mind. Yeah, so different capsules. The Serena one has a hex inverter board. Both have the same capacitors, same wiring, all that good stuff. All right, so now that we have heard the Samantha mic compared to this beauty, oh, I hope you sound as good as I want you to sound. Now let's see how it compares to this one, which is the one I have been using. So, switching back over to my iPhone mic. Turning off the 48 Fandom power. My baby. Now we're plugging in this one. Be nice. Oh, wow. Holy cow. This mic, I'm going to have to turn the gain down, but I'll let you hear how much more sensitive it is than these two mics, which I think were really comparable in terms of their response to the gain coming out of my Scarlett Solo. All right, let's switch to the Scarlett Solo, right? So it is way louder. So I'm turning it down. Now we are at like 11:30, I think, is about the equivalent. And the gain was set to just past 12 o'clock for these ones. So this is my version of the Serena mic, which I named the Elora mic after Elora Danon. And if you get that reference, then you can be my friend, because clearly we are nerds of a feather. Okay, so let's do the sibilance test again. Surely Sylvia swims, shrieked Sammy, surprised. Someone should show Sylvia some strokes, so she shall not sink. Blah, 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 blah. Tongue twister, but lots of S's in that tongue twister. So, how does it sound different? Are we listening to it? Still really bright. All of the stuff that I said before about the boost in the 10 to 12K range is now actually true, because you're listening to the mic that I was talking about and not the other one. So a good sounding mic. So was this one, by the way. If anybody ever wants to talk to me about my experience building these mics, by all means, I will be happy to. But yes, so I have been using this mic right here. It's very bright, nothing that can't be fixed, but it does require fixing. You are listening to it without any processing at all, no limiter, no compressor, no EQ, no de-esser, no mouth denoise or declick or anything like that. In addition to it being really bright, I've heard that it's really sensitive to my mouth noises, which probably means that I could make some pretty fierce ASMR videos using this thing if I was into that, which never say never. But right now, my goal in life is audiobook narration. So I am going to turn this mic off. I'm going to switch back over to my camera mic. There it is. Right. And now let's switch back to the Stellar X2. Now that we've heard it for real. So this was the Elora mic, adapted from the Serena mic build kit. JLI Electronics sells the assemble it yourself kit for $300 over on their website. I did it piecemeal for way less than that because I just can't afford to drop $300 on a microphone. Wish that I could. Hello, baby. Turning you on. Turning the gain back up to just past 12 o'clock. Just past 12 o'clock. Switching the audio back over to the Stellar X2. All right, here it is. So in my headphones, I can hear a difference. It really does. In my admittedly very untrained ears, I am not an audio engineer, but I do think that I think it sounds better. I think it sounds fuller and richer and warmer. And I am going to play so much with this mic. I'm going to have so much fun with this mic. Yeah. What do you think? Does it sound good? Does it sound different? Can you hear a difference? Tell me all the things. What's on your mind? This is an adventure, and we're having fun together. Thanks.